Greetings. This is the Grumpy Old Slan, and today we're going to play another Choose Your Own Adventure game from Jeux, Stratégie, this one from 1983. And with me, as always, for those games is the intellectual quandary. How are you today, my
Greetings.
friend?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing fine.
Sorry,
Uh,
it's been a
so,
while.
yeah, well, it happens, and we're
Good
all
evening,
busy.
Andy.
Yeah, good evening, Andy. How are you? So, I will start explaining the game. So we will start. So this is a temple. Maybe the easiest will be to read the introduction, then I'll explain the details that they touched upon. Let me get to the
Okay.
correct window. Mazes often follow a path of initiation. This one will test you, and at the top of the temple, the wise one will judge your actions. The Firelands, vast countries surrounded by terrible volcanoes, need a new king. Having triumphed over the first trial designed to choose a worthy successor, you glance at your friends, then follow the master of ceremonies to a secret location. There, you barely listen to the ritual chants when suddenly you fall unconscious. You wake up in a small chamber with a single exit. This is location Omega. In your pocket,
Mm.
some gold coins, 80 of them to be exact. You recall the words of the master of ceremonies. You must simply bring the ashes of the star that you will find to the wise one who resides in the highest room of the temple. Only then will you become king. But maybe you're a traveler coming from the archipelago, which was the previous adventure. In which case you have found a way to
Ah,
this new universe, and you may attempt to become king of the Firelands. But you may be tempted to go further in your quest, for which you will need to leave your bodily envelope and trust the strength of a now defunct light. The game. We start in room Omega. We have
Omega.
80 gold.
Yeah.
Omega, sorry.
It's okay.
That's the French in me. Um, we have 80 gold pieces and 20 hit points, and we're on the first level of the temple. As soon as you go up or down a staircase, you go up or down a level. Keep careful track of what level you're on at any given time. The chest in courtyard A, if you open it, will teleport you to the inner world, to the location corresponding to the level of the temple you currently are on. You may re-enter the physical realm in courtyard B. Yeah, and actually we should add level 1 because that's
Yes.
going to be important, and you'll see why.
It
So
sounds simple but complicated at the same time.
yeah, so here's the thing they're doing. Actually, now I
See, I like this sort
realize what I
of
forgot
uh,
to do.
isometric view. It gives a bit of perspective.
Yes, I'm just hoping here we have. Okay, I've just created a dot that we can move around as needed. So
Yay.
this is location Omega.
Yep.
So we go here. We're on level 1. If we go up these stairs, we're on level 2, and this is where the chest in location A is.
Okay,
Okay?
yeah. Let's do that then.
You can sort of see it. And location B is here, and this is where we exit. Okay? Now, here's the part where keeping track of levels is going to be difficult. Go down the staircase. So I'm on level 0. Travel, cross the bridge here, go here, and now I'm back at location A, but instead of being on level 2, I'm now on level 0 because this is an Escher temple.
Yeah. You can definitely see the
The
inspiration.
staircases don't all, not all the level. I go up the stairs here, you level above compared to here. So if this was level 1 and I was to go here, I'd be on level 2. But if I was to go through here, I'd be on level 3, even though I've reached the quote unquote same location on the map.
Right, okay.
And if I'm on level 2, I will just show people the inner world. Yeah. If I'm on level 2, then I have to find like locations 1, 3, 6, 2, 4, and 5. So there's 6 locations possible here.
There's letters as well. What do those mean?
There's letters. The letters are what were refer to the text that I'm going to have to read, and it's the same with this temple here. I tried to clean them up, but they were a bit small and maybe hard to read.
The rest of the alphabet then.
Yeah. So there's A and B, but this goes all the way to H. I down here. And on the inner world, it starts with J and it ends with V. So these are the various locations we need to deal with.
Okie dokie.
So let us start. Let me just go and find my text. Is there anything else? Yeah. So we're going to need to keep track of our hit points, our gold pieces, and the level we are on.
I am on it, sir.
Okay. So at first, we don't have much choice. We need to just go here. And now we have 2 locations. We can try and go to the chest, go up to level 2 and reach the chest, or keep exploring, see what there is.
No, I definitely think we should go get that chest. As soon as you mentioned it, I was like, yes, we need to do this.
Yeah. So we go here. We're on level 2 because we went up a staircase. And we're going to enter. So let me just read A. In this courtyard, you see a closed chest. If you open it, go to 1.
Yes.
Otherwise, nothing happens. So we open it. You are teleported to the inner world to the number that corresponds to the level you were at in A. So I'm going through the reading now, but we're not going to go. Yeah. That's why the levels are important. Yeah. So we're at level 2. So we end up at location 2, which is going to be down here. I'm going to zoom in a bit. So we're going to be down here at K. So let me read K.
So K is the corresponding text to 2.
Yes, exactly, to this location. A heavy closed door with the runes of Laxian. If you stay and observe, go to 17. If you have the Laxian key, and if you open it, go to 4. Now, the Laxian key was an item we could pick up in the previous adventure.
Oh, okay.
You remember we had a whole bunch of different size keys that we could pick up?
Yeah, that name doesn't ring a bell.
Yeah, but
maybe it does. I'm not sure. It's been a while.
Yeah, but I know that's the one we had to pick up. I can't recall if we did or not. But we can stay and observe.
I'm assuming that if we're saying that we completed the adventure as it should have been completed, then we would have had the key, right?
Presumably. Actually, it's one of those options. It's kind of like a side quest to get the key, because as you saw in the introductory text, you can just play this one as a standalone, or you could be the traveler who went from the archipelago and is now here. So you don't absolutely need it to succeed in this adventure. So what we can do is stay and observe, or we can assume we have the key and open the door.
I'll say stay and observe.
Stay and observe. So we go to 17. Okay. Let me just scroll here. Ah, great. You are teleported to B on level 3.
All right.
So what it does is it brings us here.
I'm just going to
copy this. But it tells us we're on level 3.
To write it every time.
Good idea. Yeah, good idea. You can paste it and just change the number. Yeah. So we can go, there's multiple ways to go. We can go down the stairs. We can go here up these stairs or some further along. We could try to get back to A, perhaps. That might be the thing we want to do.
But we'd be on level 3, wouldn't we? Yeah, okay, let's try
it. Yeah, but remember, trying to go back to A?
Well, let's see what happens.
So, yeah. Well, there's 2 ways we can get back, I think. We can, if we go up these stairs and then along this passage, we're at A, but on level 4. If we go down here and maybe through this door and go all the way around, actually, I think we end up on level 4 or 5. So we're going to have to find a way to go down a level at some point, but
we'll just keep going up.
Let's just keep going up. Technically, this is an infinitely sized maze.
Yeah. That's it's okay, quite interesting.
So let's go up another level. So we're at level 4, and we are going to try and enter the inner world on 4. Does that sound right?
So we need to interact with A, but on level 4, not on level 2.
2, exactly. So if we open it, then on the inner world, we would start at location 4, where this warrior is, instead of location 2, because we're up 2 levels.
Okay.
Is basically how it goes. So we could try it. I think we need to figure out what happens here. And we need to also figure out the locations here at some point. But okay, we're on level.
There's going to be a lot of trial and error on this one, I'm sure.
I think so, yeah. So on 4, this is O. A warrior tells you, to live, give me 20 gold pieces. If you give them, go to 32. If you do not give them, go to 46.
I just want to see what happens if you don't.
Okay, so let's go to 46. Sorry, this is just too funny. He goes away.
What? No way. I was expecting to write one death. I had it ready and everything.
Yeah. Me too. That's why I started laughing. So we saved ourselves 20 gold pieces.
All right.
Okay. We can either the path now heads to P or to Q. So we have to mind our P's and Q's.
I mean, I have to go Q because look at my name.
Yeah. Okay. So we're going to go to Q. And the description is simply a pleasant forest. Go to 59. 59. A band of brigands relieve you of all your possessions.
Oh, God.
Great. Go to 67. And then we're teleported to B, but on level 5.
Oh my God.
Okay, so there's going to be a lot of back and forth here. So we're back here, but now we're on level 5. We could try to go back to A on level 6 and see what's there.
Oh, heck.
Do you want to try that?
Why don't we try going to P instead of Q?
Okay, sure. Let's do that. Because if we go to P, the description is a pleasant forest. Go to 68. The roots of a baobab octopus grab you. If you've read 32, which I don't think we have, no, we have not, go to 21. If you have read 46, which we have, go to 79.
Okay.
Okay. We are choked to death, and now we have a death. So you could add it to the level HP, GP, and so I guess it's he is not gonna kill us if we give him the gold. He's gonna warn us or tell us how to avoid this trap. This baobab octopus.
What did he say? To live, give me 20 gold pieces. I suppose maybe he wasn't the one that was going to kill us.
Yeah. To live, give me 20 gold pieces is what he told us.
Should we see what happens if we give the 20?
Okay, let's try and give the 20 gold pieces. Go to 32. He covers us in oil and leaves.
Oh, okay. That's interesting.
And then if we go to P and 68, it said, if you've read 32, which is he's covered us in oil, go to 21. You slip through the roots, but lose 10 hit points.
Oh. And then what happens? We just go somewhere else.
Yeah, we go somewhere else.
That is totally not worth it. We're not doing that.
No. And Q is 59, blah, 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 67. Yeah. So basically, if we go through this, we either die or we get to Q, lose all our possessions, and are teleported to B, and then we're teleported back to be on level 5. So clearly entering on level 4 is kind of a dead end, because the only thing that happens is either we die, lose hit points, and to leave we lose all our possessions.
Yeah,
and we end up like 2 levels higher than we were before, but we can always end up 2 levels higher than we were before. So my suggestion is we stay on level 4 here, but we try to find a way here to go up a level or down a level to find out what's on 3 or 5. If you see what I mean.
Okay, so we're currently on level 4 at A. Yeah. Why don't we go up those stairs that are just to the left there?
Go up those stairs, and this is, let me zoom in here because this is location F. There's a door. F. A heavy closed door. If you have the, oh, this is a pain. The Kuiwazaki. So yes. If we have the Kiwazaki, go to 5 plus the level you're currently on times 10. Example on level 2, you would go to 25. Okay, yeah. Otherwise, nothing happens. Well, we don't have this key, and it's a dead end.
Oh, great.
Great, because we don't have the key. So, and nothing happens. So, what we could try to do, hold on, let me zoom back out. Let me just go here. If we're on 4, go down, that's 3.
Yeah, we're to 4.
If we go here, that's 2. This crosses over to here, though there's an encounter area. I don't know what that does. And then we'd be here, but 2 levels down.
Okay, so we'd be on level 2 then.
Yeah.
But is that where we were before? That is where
we were before. We could try to do the same thing again so that we're on level 0, but there's no 0 location.
There has to be a way to get like the odd number floor.
Yeah. My feeling is it has to do with B here. Okay, so if we were to go...
Right, wait, I think I'm understanding it. If you look on the left side, right, you see these stairs at the very front towards us. there's one set there, but if you look behind it, there's two sets that lead to that
exactly.
one set.
That's
So
what I think. This is what
building,
allows us to even and odd the whole maze. So if we travel here, go down to 3.
Just so you know, I was pointing at my screen then as though you could see it.
Yeah, we don't have the tech quite yet. So now I'm on level 2, and if I go here, I'd be back on level 1, and then if I go all the way around, yeah, and here we have to interact with D. But I just want to see what level we would end up on. So it's 4, 3, 2, 3. If we go all the way around like this, we get back to 4. So that's not helpful. So if we go here, 3,
it's the other way. 4.
Then it's 4, and then it's 5. And if we want to go down, we'd have to go the other way.
But that makes sense.
Yeah, that does. Okay, so shall we try
level 5 now?
Well, we're not yet on 5.
Okay,
well, we need to see what happens with D. So 4, 3, 2, 3. We're on level 3 at location D.
Yeah, that's level 3. Yeah, you're right.
Because we went down a floor, then down and back up. So, okay, so D. It's a heavy closed door. If we have the Kiwazad key, go to 31. Otherwise, it is impossible to open it. Okay.
Oh, so my days.
So this is not a way. Let's try and let's just see what happens if we try to cross E. Okay. A heavy closed door. If you have the Kiwazab key, go to 16. Otherwise, it is impossible to open it. Okay, so we need to get some keys in order to get through this. So this is not the way to go. Let me just bring our...
Were they the same key, or was that a slightly different name?
Slightly different. It's here. I'll post it.
So one ended in a B and one ended in a D?
Yeah, and then when we were in the... I think there was another... Yeah, when we were at F, they were asking for another one. And let me just... let me just put in the locations that correspond. D and E.
So we're back on level 2 technically, right? Because we're on E.
Yeah. But it's a dead end, so we do have to backtrack. I just put us back on level 4 here.
Kiwazab and Kiwazak. Interesting. Interesting naming convention.
Yeah, and I didn't change the names at all, so it's even more interesting in French if you ask me. So going down these stairs is not it, or at least going down these stairs and then here. Maybe we need to go through
what if
here.
we go down into there.
Okay, so we're on... So that's... go down here, go down here. We do get to location C.
Okay, that's new.
Change windows.
Wait, so hang on. Wait.
What?
Where did we go? What level are we on?
Oh, okay, wait. We were at 4. We went down 2 stairs, so we're at 2. This is...
Wait, so we went down there and there. Yep, okay, yep. Okay, you're at level 2. Right.
Okay. Bodies litter the ground. You see deep holes in the walls. If you pass quickly, go to 2. If you turn back, nothing happens.
Well, we know what's going to happen if we try and go through, but let's try it.
Okay, so we try. 2. If you have a shield, go to 51. Otherwise, go to 22. We do not have a shield. And poison darts hit us and we died. So we're up to 2 deaths.
You become Swiss cheese.
Yeah.
2 deaths.
Okay. So So if we go down and take this path all the way around, we end up at the doors we can't open. So I think what we need to do is when we first start and we're at level 2 at location A, we need to open that door. I think that's the thing. Unless we are supposed to lose all our possessions, since this is, like they mentioned, this is like the path of initiation, so it might be letting go of of the physical world, if you will.
Oh, they did say something like that, didn't they?
Yeah, at the introduction, mazes are often how did I? Sorry, I closed that file.
A rite of initiation.
Mazes often follow a path of initiation.
Yeah, something.
So maybe we are supposed to lose our physical possessions because that's part of the path, or it's a very common path. Then we end up at location B on level 5. And if we go back to location A, we're on level 6, and that might bring us to where we need to go. It's not obvious.
We could always try it.
Yeah. Shall we try that?
Losing all our stuff to the brigands.
Yeah, exactly. End up here on level 5. Go back here to level 6. And we enter the inner world on level 6. I just want to see.
Right, okay.
So 6 is over here. So
0 GP.
We can go to S or to T. What? Yeah, 0 GP. So we didn't lose that. So we can go to S or we can go to T.
Let's go to S.
Okay. And S, it's a coffin. I think the illustration was clear enough. If you open it, go to 61. If you go by, go to 26.
Open it.
Open it. Ha. Inside, you find the Kiwazak key.
Oh, so yes.
That was the key we needed to get to F. Okay. Yeah. So now we have the Kiwazak key. Let me just make a note of this.
So we lost all our gold, but we still have all our hit points, and we got a key, so that's good.
Yeah. Of course, the pen I use is dead. Grab another one.
You know what? I'd just like to say, maybe we'll say that we paid 20 gold pieces to the thing, and we're covered in oil anyway.
Yeah. Okay, so we have the key, and I guess we need to go to T since we don't have.
I guess so. But what happens? It said like if you go by.
Then we go to. Hold on. Go to 26. Okay, if we go to 26, then nothing happens. Go to 67, and 67 is you are teleported to be on level 5.
Huh.
So that brings us back to where we were. Or we can try to see what happens at T.
Yeah, no, we're going to go to T.
Okay. T is a beggar. If you give him something, go to 74. If you pass by quickly, go to 20.
Hey, Seraphis.
Greetings, Seraphis. Yeah, the art is pretty cool on this one. They really upped their game.
Oh, this one's sick. Yeah.
Yeah. So we don't have anything to give to him because we need the key, and that's the only thing we have. So I guess we can pass quickly.
Yes.
Okay. So we go to 20. Greetings, Dirty Basement Terrain. And at 20, nothing happens. So he's not an aggressive beggar. And
hey,
we
Dirty
can...
Basement Terrain.
Yeah. And now we have a choice of U or V.
Okay, so there's another coffin, which leads me to think might be another key. So let's go U.
Yeah, or something. Okay, so U, a coffin. If you open it, go to 66. If you go by, go to 57. So we open it. Let me scroll down to 66. Inside, you find a bag of ashes.
Okay.
Which we know we need. Because we have to cast the ashes of the dead star. Maybe we don't know if they're the ashes of the dead star, but let's take them.
It's the name of the book.
Yeah, exactly. So we find a bag of ashes. So now we have a bag of ashes. And we go to 67. We are teleported back to be on level 5.
Okay. What happens if we go to V?
Okay. But we can actually do that. Since we're on level 5, go back to location here. Let me just play it out because I think that both Dirty Basement Terrain and Seraphis haven't seen the temple itself.
Oh, yeah, the overworld.
Yeah, So we land here. We're on level 5, and we are going to go back up to level 6 and back to location A on level 6, which allows us to open the chest, go into the inner world on at 6, go by the beggar, we know nothing happens, and then go to V.
Okay.
So I just want to finish this whole set of encounters, and I'll do a quick rundown of how this maze works for the latecomers.
Yeah. You could probably see all my comments that don't make any sense right now, but once he explains it, it'll make sense.
Yeah. So V, a warrior claims that for 20 gold pieces, he will give you the key to the final step. You accept, go to 30. You refuse, go to 67. We don't have any gold, so we have to refuse.
Be able to get more gold from somewhere.
Yeah. Either that or there might be a different way, but I don't know what it is. So 67 teleports us back to be on level 5. Except now we have a key. So I'm just going to give a quick rundown. Let me just move our token here. So this is the maze. Every time we started on level 1 when we started it here. Every time we go up a set of stairs, we go up a level. Every time we go down a set of stairs, we go down a level. Now what happens is this is a bit of an Escher maze. So you will see, for example, if I was to go that location here in front, if I go up this one staircase here, I go up one level. But if I was to use this way to reach the same location, I go up 2 stairs. So I'd be up 2 levels. And there's a lot of locations kind of like that where you go up or down 1 or 2 staircases to circle back to the same location you were at, but now you're higher or lower than you were before. Now we needed that key for the... Let me find the post. So we have the Kiwazaki, and I'm just going to show this, which is the key for location F. So we could try and go there. We don't have the other two keys, so let's do it. So we are at level 5. We're up at 6. And we're up to 7. So
let's see what happens.
Yeah. Location F. A heavy closed door. If you have the Kawasaki, which we do, we have to go. Okay, the level we're on is 7 times 10 is 70 plus 5 is 75. We have to go to 75.
Okay.
The door is open. We can reach G, which, let me zoom in again, which has the wise men at the top of the temple.
Oh.
And so it says read G and then read 93. So let us read G. A wise one meditates. Above him, a large stone floats in the air. So if I was, this is the large stone.
Yeah.
I would assume, because that's what's floating. And now we read 93. If you go through quickly, go to 82. If you stay and observe, go to 13.
Stay and observe.
We stay and observe, go to 13.
His knowledge is too great for you. Your head explodes and you die.
Yeah. He asks if you have the bag of ashes. If yes, go to 18.
Oh, we do.
If no, go to 91. And we do have the bag of ashes. So we go to 18.
I forgot to write bag of ashes. That's my mistake.
Yeah. He takes it and offers you fame and fortune. If you accept, go to 3. If you refuse, go to 23.
Oh, there's a lot of choices here. I guess who'd say no to that?
Yeah. So you want fame and fortune, or do you refuse? Because we're supposed to cast the ashes in the flame. Here, let me read the passage. Where is it? Design such as a recessor. You must simply bring the ashes of the star that you will find to the wise one who resides in the highest room of the temple. Okay, so we have to give them to him. So he took them. We have to now decide between fame and fortune or not.
Yes, fame and fortune, of course.
Okay, so we go to 3. You are teleported home, covered in glory and gold. Bravo. Wait, what?
Oh, we won! We won!
Oh my god, we won!
Let's go!
Crazy.
That was really quick.
That was really quick. I'm surprised. I think part of it is the side quest, because they do say if we're the traveler coming from the archipelago, we might be tempted to go further in our quest, for which we will need to leave our bodily envelope and trust the strength of a now defunct light. So there's something else we can do if we want to sort of continue it. If we'd gone to 23, he would have returned the bag of ashes to us and led us through to H. So, because now we're here. Oh yeah, because that's the only way. We go down these stairs and then we get...
We haven't even gone down,
here.
We've gone up.
Yeah. Do you want to see what happens with at H with the ashes?
Yeah, no, I don't want to stop. I mean, as much as I'm glad we were.
Yeah, I know.
I feel like we haven't done enough.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like something's missing. So if we refuse the fame and fortune, we end up at H.
Geek.
Oh yeah, very confusing. It's very Escher-esque. The levels don't match up, geek. It's very confusing. So if we get to H, at the end of the span, you see flames. If
you just missed it, mate. We just won.
Yeah.
Not even trolling. We actually did.
Yeah, we really won. Seraphis and Dirty Basement Terrain can vouch for it. Or you can actually go back because this is getting recorded, of course.
And we only died twice.
Yeah. And actually, like, didn't go through too many dead ends and stuff. So, yeah, but there's a side quest we totally missed out on. We might try to figure that out.
Oh, yeah, let's go for it.
Yeah. Okay, so we're at H with the bag of ashes. At the end of the span, we see flames. If you turn back, go to 37. If you toss the ashes in, go to 62. If you jump in the flames, go to 49. I did not expect that choice.
I mean, I kind of want to do it. Oh, Dirty Basement Terrain's acting like that. Oh, I see how it is.
I see. You have to try to build this the way it is with the confusing staircases one day, Dirty Basement Terrain. Okay.
Do it. Jump into the flames. Do
Jump into the flames? Okay. 49.
I'll just be counting.
Wait.
Anyway, because
the guard picks up your ashes mixed with those of a dead son and brings them to the next episode. Yes, it is a madhouse, Seraphis.
Did we win again?
Yeah. Weirdly.
What is going on?
Yeah, it's so strange.
Did we just win twice in like 5 minutes?
Yeah. And if we toss the ashes in...
This is unprecedented.
Yeah. Okay. If we toss the ashes in instead of jumping in, which I admit was a crazier choice, we read 62. Nothing happens if you stay and observe. 53 if you turn back. 37. Which we were given as a choice initially if we just turned back. At 53, yeah. 53, nothing happens, go to 64. 64, nothing happens, go to 54. 54, nothing happens, go to 69.
Oh, no.
Guess what 69 is?
Nothing happens.
Go to 96. Guess what 96 is?
Oh, no, it isn't.
Nothing happens, go to 62.
Let me guess. Nothing happens.
62. Wait, nothing happens. If you stay and observe, go to 53. If you turn back, go to 37.
So
bastards. They just made us go through every single nothing happens.
Right. I am counting that. I'm counting that as a prank.
Yeah, no, they totally pranked us. What? Oh, that sucks. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
That's like terrible news. Oh, God. That's really crappy news. What a great actor. Yeah.
93. Whoa, 93. Wow, he had a pretty decent innings.
Oh, yeah. So many good films he was in. What's crazy is like multiple generations of people have grown up watching the films he was in that were new when they were growing up, you know? Whoa.
Wait, so if we went when we went to H, what level are we on? Are we still on level 7?
No, we went down one level, so we're on level 6.
Okay.
Because there's that one staircase here. So they make us wait forever, or we turn back, or we jump in the flames, which we know what happens if we jump in the flames, which I will assume is what the final, you know, we're going to assume that's what happened when we play the next episode of the game. whenever, in a few weeks, whenever. If we turn back, yeah, 37. The wise one lets us go by, then lets the floating megalith fall on the tower. It is impossible to turn back. So basically, he lets us out, but then he lets this crash down on the tower, and you cannot reach this area again. So you can only go there once, essentially.
Have fame and fortune.
Yeah, exactly. So,
I mean, I can't believe we got both win conditions. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I think what happens is if let me just go back to the start location. When we entered here, the one thing we couldn't do, like I think they assumed that in the previous game you picked up the Laxian key, which opens this door and opens up other things. I don't know what.
Okay, yeah, that's
warriors.
true. Yeah, let's check it.
So let us assume. So let's start the game again to help confuse the old geek. So
are we going to win
John,
a third?
we're basically, yeah. We start at location Omega. Whenever we go up a staircase, we go up a level where we start at level. The staircases don't always match up. So now we go up, we're at level 2. If we open the chest that's here, it brings us to the inner world, which is this. Ooh, Iman, check this out. If you haven't seen the geek's comment.
I've seen it. I'm actually kind of surprised.
Yeah.
Look at that. Go on, Burnley. You got this. No, honestly, seriously though, good luck to her.
Yeah. Yeah.
Indeed. Hopefully she smashes us.
So if we assume we have at location 2 that we have the Laxian key, let me just read location 2 again. Wait, location K. This is confusing. A heavy closed door with the runes of Laxian. If you stay and observe, that would bring us back. If you have the Laxian key and if you open it, go to 4.
Where are they playing, John? Are they playing down there or up here?
Yeah, that. And if they're playing up there, is John going to come up to allegedly watch his daughter play, but visit you instead? Playing
over
okay,
there.
Playing it over. Okay.
I'll see if I can hop on the team coach.
Yeah, maybe you can sneak into the luggage compartment or something.
Oh yeah, because that'll look completely normal. A man sneaking into a place full of women.
Yeah. Okay, so if we open the door, we may pass through quickly and the door closes behind us. And then we have a choice of going to L or M.
Well, let's go to M.
Let's go to M. A warrior with a shield. If you pass by quickly, go to 14. If you stay and observe, go to 19.
Stay and observe.
Stay and observe. For 20 gold pieces, you can get the Kiwazad key, and then you go to 97.
How many gold pieces?
Hey, Nosorian. 20. Greetings, Nosorian. It's 20.
Okay, so then we'd be on 60, and we get the Kiwazad key?
Yeah.
Right, so we're on level 2. We've now got 60 gold pieces.
Yeah. We're on level 2, 60
We've
gold
got
pieces,
key
20
was
hit
sad.
points. That's it. Because this is a new game, right?
Yeah, no, I'm just updating it. There we go.
Yeah, Seraphis, I don't think it's acceptable here either. Okay, so I think let's pay the 20 gold pieces, get the key, go to 97. We're teleported to B on level 2. Oh, that's not the same level. That is not the same level.
It's normally B on level 1, isn't it?
It's always been odd levels. Okay. Shall we try to go back to A and see what happens when we enter on level 3?
Yeah.
Okay. So we go
Let's
here.
try that.
We're up to level 3. Back to A on level 3. Entering the inner world at 3, which has only one location, N. Ah. A heavy door with the runes of Laxien. If you stay and observe, go to 57. If you have the key of Laxien, you can open it.
Yeah, so we open it.
So we open it. 63. The door closes behind you. You see a door with the runes of Kizawad. If you have the Kizawad key, or Kiwazad, this is so confusing. I know when I was typing it, I had the end letter is the one that counts. So the Kiwazad key.
We do.
And if you open the door, go to 38, otherwise 47.
Okay, open the door.
Yeah, hold on. Oh, great. The hungry void swallows you up. And it's another death. And if we don't open the door, we are teleported to B on level 1.
Okay, so back to normal.
Yeah.
So just a side path that can just kill you. Okay, nice.
That's just a side path that could kill us, yeah.
So we're back to B on level 1.
Yeah, hold on. Let me just bring the... So we're back here on level 1.
Okay.
Now we have the Kiwazad key, which we had said earlier.
It opens, I think.
Opens door D.
D, sorry.
Yeah. I just found the post, so...
Yeah, D for Kiwazad, fair enough.
Okay, so that's the only one that seems to make sense. So why don't we try to do that? See what happens.
So wait, where did you just go? So we're on level 0
we're on level again. No, right now we're on level 1. Then we go to 0
and then
back
1
up
again
to 1, and we're at door D. And location D, it's a heavy closed door. If you have the Kiwazad key, go to 31. 31. The door opens. The key dematerializes in the lock. If you go through quickly, go to 60. If you stay and observe, go to 27.
I kind of want to stay and observe. See what happens.
Okay, so we go to 27. It slams shut.
Oh, fuck.
Another prank. This one is full of pranks.
Okay. So let's just say we go through quickly then.
Okay, so let's go to 60. You can pass through, the door closes behind you. Okay. So
and then we go up to level 2.
Then we go up to level 2. We still can't go through E, so it's no use going back through here. So we have to go all the way around. Then we go up a level, so we're at level 3.
That's A on level 3.
Yeah, so if we go to the other world... Okay, we know this is... Oh, wait. You know when we pass this door, There was another choice instead of unlocking this one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so why don't we try it? So 3, location N. Yeah, we have the key. We open it. We go to 63. The door closes behind us. We see a door with the runes of Kiwazad. We can open it. Otherwise, go to 47. And 47 is we're teleported to be on level 1. Okay, so that
we can't open it because we lost the key anyway, so...
Yeah, exactly. So then we ended up here on level 1. And that would allow us to go here to level 2. Oh, we're on level 2. So we could go here and see what happens if we go to L.
Yes, that's what I was wanting to do. Let's try that.
Let's try that. Okay, so we're in the inner world on level 2. We open the door because we still have the Laxian key. And we go to L. A warrior with a shield. If you pass by quickly, 44. If you stay and observe, 99.
Stay and observe.
For 20 gold pieces, you get his shield. Go to 97.
Okay.
So let's do that. Yeah. So now we have 97. We're teleported to be on level 2.
Okay.
Okay. So now we're on level 2. We've got still have our full hit points. We have 40 gold pieces. Yeah, we died 3 times, 2 pranks, 2 wins. We have the shield. That's correct. Okay, so we're here on level 2. Oh, and yeah, that's gonna allow us to go down to level 1 here and see what happens if we have a shield with the poison darts. So that was location C. Bodies litter the ground. You see deep holes in the walls. If you pass by quickly, go to 2. If you turn back, nothing happens. So we go to
we pass
2. By. If you have a shield, go to 51.
We do.
The shield protects you from the poison darts aimed at you. You can get through unharmed. So we get through.
Yay.
Being on level 1 allows us to get back to A, but on level 1.
That is uncharted territory.
Yeah. So that's exciting. So let us go to the inner world on level 1. It's J. There's a dragon there. This I don't know. J. Okay, it's not a dragon. We're safe. You're in the lair of a stone-spitting iguana. If you have a shield, go to 89. Otherwise, 58. Well, we do have a shield.
Well, you must.
We lose.
How else would you get to this, though? There must be another way to get to this.
There might be another way. Yeah, it's fairly dead. I mean, these mazes, Nosorian, they've all been very deadly. In fact, 3 deaths is fairly low. And 3 deaths
it's like baby compared
to... And 2 wins. Like we've usually like taken a dozen deaths or more. So we lose 10 hit points.
We usually get into double digits.
Yeah. We lose 10 hit points, but the shield is lost. It's destroyed. Go to 47.
What happens if we don't have the shield? Let me guess, you die.
Hold on. Where was it? 58. We're crushed under the fall of stones and you die. Yeah. But we had the shield, so sorry, I lost track of where we actually were. Go to 47. We are teleported to be on level 1.
Okay, so it seems to be like a loop that happens to be going around A and B, doesn't it?
Yeah. And you have to sort of go different ways to go up or
So
down.
it's actually more simple than it makes out to be.
Yeah.
This is quite interesting. No, we just hit the hour mark.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Yeah.
Okay, so where else can we go then? What have we not done?
I think we've gone through. Well, we have not found the key for E, which I assume you find in the world below, in the inner world. We've not been to 5.
So we need to get to A on level 5.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're on A level 1 at the moment.
Yeah.
So let's
is
just
there a
say that
way
we do
for
2 cycles of going around 2 floors up.
Yeah. I think the thing to do would be, because you'd be doing both quests concurrently. I think the fact that we always end up back on level 1 means they expect us to go here, go to level 2, but then once we're here, since we've been to those 2 locations, just stay and observe. And this location K, it brings us to B, but on level 3. And then when you're on level 3, you do the same thing. So you're on level 5, but then you go through here with the key on D, maybe to. It's not obvious.
Was it level 4 where we went into the underworld and we got the Kiwazaki key?
It was level 6.
Was it level 6? Okay.
Yeah, level 4 is the warrior where we end up losing all our possessions or dying. Is the upper right hand area.
Oh right, yeah, when we got lubed up. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's level 6. So yeah, you do need to lose all your possessions in order to get here. It's totally the path of initiation there.
Interesting.
And then you get the key here, the ashes here. This guy, I forgot what he gives us. A V. What did we get? I think we got a key from him. Oh, he gives us the key to the final step. Yeah, somehow. So if I look at V, if we assume we have the gold, which we actually don't at that point from the way we came, but if we were to assume we had the gold and we accept, we go to 30, and for 20 gold pieces, we get the Kiwazaki key, which is the one that allows us to open location.
Right, okay, but we managed to get that from the coffin.
No, the ashes is what we got from the coffin.
No, the first coffin, S.
S was 61. Yeah, unless I'm. Wait a minute. Yeah, we did get it from the coffin.
Yeah, okay, so we can. There's 2 ways to get it then.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah,
so
unless
there must be a way to get here with gold pieces. But it's good that there's two paths. That's good. I like that.
We just can't figure out what the paths are.
We won. We figured it out.
Yeah, we won. Yeah,
we good.
I'm just curious to know what 5 is, because it's got that. The big stone above the wise one. It's got the same shape. Just see what 5 is. Location R. A warrior claims that for 20 gold pieces, he will give you the key to the final step. Oh, that's the same as. Yeah, so a warrior claims that for 20 gold pieces, he will give you the key to the final step. We can either accept, and we get the Kira Wab key, which is the one that opens up door E.
Right. Okay.
Okay. So it's not he's lying when he says it's the final step. And if we refuse, we're just teleported. Nothing happens and we're teleported back to level 1.
You liar.
Yeah. Okay. It's still an interesting one, and it's there's a lot to track.
I think with this one, they tried to do more of like an abstract thing rather than a maze.
Yeah. Well, I like the idea of the path of initiation, likening to maze to that, which is a really subtle hint for losing all your possessions being the way you must go.
Well, I didn't think of it until you mentioned it, and I was like, actually, you could be right.
Yeah.
And look at that. I mean, we won in what, 37 minutes?
Yeah, something like something crazy. Like this is unprecedented.
This is truly frightening times.
Yeah. So, some great art in this one. Actually, I like this maze. This looks deceptively simple, but the Escher quality of it, that the things don't quite line up, they're not perfect, makes it a lot more complicated than it would otherwise be.
Could you imagine making a map like this for one of your players? Some of your players.
Could you imagine dirty basement terrain having to build this? Yeah. But I mean, I think it's the art here is just so good. I mean, they say it's a stone spitting iguana, but that looks like a dragon, like a different kind of dragon.
Yeah.
The gates are nice.
Yeah, let's take a good moment to appreciate all this artwork.
Yeah, because I think what happens is because it's because of the level thing, they could reduce the size of the number of locations that they have to draw, which means that things are bigger. Because the other stuff, it had some good art, but things were so small, they could only suggest rather than give any detail like this,
So what would happen if we were to get the keyword? Which key was it? The key was Zach key, and then go to the temple where the monk is, but on a lower level. What would have happened then?
Oh, that's a good question. So here, let me see. It's location F. Yeah, dirty basement terrain, but it's the perspective. It's got this Escher perspective, which would give you a challenge. So if you look at the frontmost stairs, here, let me hide this so you can. If you look at the stair, like if I start here, and I go up one level, and I go here, and I go up another level, I'm here. But then if I go here, I go down one level, and I'm at the same location. So there's a whole bunch of stuff like that in this maze. It's kind of like very Escher inspired.
And in real life, it just wouldn't make sense.
Yeah. So location
buildings
F,
don't work like that.
Yeah. So whatever level you're on, you have to multiply that by 10, add 5, and that's the entry you go to.
Right. So it would be 15, 35, 55, 75.
Exactly. So at 15, nothing happens. It's impossible to open it. At 25, the door explodes and you die. At 35, nothing happens. It's impossible to open. At 45, the lock explodes. It's impossible to open, and you lost 10 hit points.
Okay, not as bad, but still funny.
At 55, nothing happens. It's impossible to open. At 65, a bolt of magical energy emanates from the lock and pulverizes you, and you die.
So clearly you weren't meant to access this on the even numbered floors.
Yeah.
Basically saying if you ended up on an even numbered floor on this, you've done messed up somehow.
Yeah, exactly. At 75, that's where we were. It opens. At 85, nothing happens. It's impossible to open. At 95, nothing happens. It's impossible to open. And yes, Seraphis, it is like a 50s movie where they dress up an iguana as a dragon. That's very
Dragons?
true.
We got dragons at home. Look at this. This is a
Yeah.
dragon, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, I really like the artwork on this one. They did a top job on that one. I mean, I've always liked the artwork on the mazes. It's just when everything is so small, you don't get to put in as much detail. And
This one doesn't have like, different colors. It just has one color. But just to having the one color on the contrast to the black and white makes it so much better.
It makes it nice. But even it's they couldn't do that when it was like, if that figure was like, a half an inch or an inch tall. Did the stream crash for anyone else? I don't know. Things look fine here, John. So I'm not sure what's happening.
Wobbly for a moment, but I'm not sure if it was me or if it was something else. So
yeah, let me quickly go on the tubes of you and see if the stream is still up. If I were to build something like this size, it would be done in layers of floors. Yeah. No, things have been fine for Seraphis. So, okay. So I'm not going to waste time trying to figure it out. But yeah, there's less of the maze, the traditional, try to figure out which path to take in here. I think the maze is more conceptual with the levels.
I quite like this one, all things considered.
Yeah, I liked it. I liked it too. It was fun.
It's definitely a change of pace from the more brutal ones that we're used to by this point.
Yes, it is.
But I really like the artwork. And I mean, I'm not really one for artwork necessarily. I'm normally that type to just say, oh yeah, that's nice. I don't really like that. Mm-hmm. But this I can really appreciate.
Yeah. Yeah, it's I think the art on that one is really good. The next one, which we'll play when we get a chance in a few weeks, maybe a bit longer. It all depends on how our scheduling goes. It's called Galaxy Rint, so Galaxy and Rint, so from Labyrinth. So I would.
All right, interesting.
So and it's got. I'm not going to show it because I want to keep it as a bit of a surprise. But it's you're basically traveling between stars. It seems.
Wow, interesting. Okay,
it's got some
that's
fun.
That's the third part to the trilogy.
Yeah, that's the third part, which the ashes of the star kind of introduced.
Yeah, so are we going to do the next one like saying that we turned ourselves into ashes?
Yeah, exactly. We'll see. I mean, either way, we managed to finish it both ways.
It can't be the other one. I mean, that one teleported home and they got fame and fortune.
Yeah, that's true. So.
Well, I mean, I guess it could be still as a standalone adventure, but
yeah, I think they made it because they can't assume everybody had the previous issue. And while they might encourage you to get the previous issue, back in the 80s, a back issue of a magazine was quite the challenge to purchase.
Oh, you're telling me? No, I dealt with some of that in the 90s.
Yeah, exactly. But it was even worse back then because at least in the 90s, it was starting, like especially late 90s, you could at least email people. You didn't have to write a letter, put a stamp on it, send it, and hope, that months later you'd get something back. I remember I did something like that once. And it's like, and then I found the magazine like that I wanted. Right, it was actually a comic book. I found it and I bought it, and then a week later, I get it in the mail because I hadn't heard. I said, okay, well, it's been 2 months or whatever. I sent my money order in. I haven't heard anything. Here it is. I'll buy it because otherwise I might never get it. And then
Yeah,
end up with 2 copies of it that way.
that's just how it is sometimes, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Especially back then when you couldn't have like the same communication that we have these days.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, dirty basement terrain. Yeah, I think the maggot golems. Yeah, it'll be nice to see those done for a certain definition of nice. Yeah, but this one, the art was really fun. I think the fact that they had a simpler drawn maze gave them more space to put more detail. I mean, even the temple looks really good. Lots of fun little details here and there. So I think we're going to call it, since we've managed it. I'm going to start on getting the next one translated, and we'll see everyone next time. Thank you, everyone, for being here. It's much appreciated. Hope you enjoyed it.
Thanks for having me, mate. It was fun.
Yeah, you're welcome. That was really fun. It's pretty late for you, so you should probably go to bed.
That's okay.
Past midnight, right? Yeah. Thank you, Nosorian. Thank you, everyone who was here. It's very much appreciated. And we'll see you all next time. Take care.
Take care, everyone.